Hello and welcome to Norwood News. Today is Friday, April 24th, and I'm Ron Marshalsea. This week on Norwood News, we take you inside one of Norwood's newest restaurants. We have this year's Teacher of the Year finalists, and Progress Norwood shares everything you need to know about Norwood's Earth Day celebration. All this and more coming up on this week's Norwood News. The Norwood Senior Center held a birthday celebration for 103-year-old Jim Schmidt on Wednesday, and NCM was happy and honored to be there to help celebrate. Jim was one of the original public access producers here in town, and when we asked what he learned from ages 102 to 103, his answer was classic Jim.
Not to do it. Not to do it again. That was one of the best things I ever did, was get involved with the Friends of the COA and the Senior Center, and I don't know what I'd be doing without the Senior Center now. This is my place to go to. It's a great bunch of people. They're very, very good. They had to be good to live this long, and they're just a great bunch of people. I haven't found a rotten egg yet.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jim. Happy birthday to you.
NCM is still playing some of his work. Check out the monthly Norwood postcards produced by Jim Schmidt himself, only on Norwood Community Media. Norwood says goodbye to the OCC and hello to something new. Gemma Kitchen and Bar is now taking shape, and while it's not open just yet, NCM and Jack McCarthy were there this week getting a sneak peek.
Well, we are at a great spot. I don't know if you can recognize it yet, but it's the future home of Gemma's, which is the latest restaurant to open in Norwood. It's not quite open today, but as you can see, they're still under construction. So let's meet the owners. You are Joe?
I'm Joe Tropiano. I'm one of the owners of Gemma Kitchen and Bar.
And I'm Michelle Jewell, the other owner of Gemma Kitchen and Bar.
So what's the concept of Gemma and how'd you come up with it?
Ooh, you can tell the name story.
So the concept is we're going for elevated neighborhood dining. We're trying to attract a little bit of everything. You know, families, date night, guys coming out to watch games, girls coming out to have a girls' night, you know, events, you know, catering. We're going to do a little bit of everything. The name was just a name I've had for a couple of years in my back pocket. The beginning, it was just a name that we came up with, and it just so happens that the name now is Michelle's last name in Italian.
No kidding.
So
Jewel
in Italian is Gemma.
Yeah.
And what's the food going to be like?
Food
Good,
is,
I know, but
food is going to be
delicious.
good to start, great to start, but it is more of think instead of Italian American, we're going to go American Italian. So it's mostly an American style menu, but just some Italian flair. We do some great pastas, unbelievable pizza oven that we had installed. But there's a little bit of everything. We got snacks, we got, you know, shareables, you know, sandwiches, pastas, pizza, classics.
Desserts.
Great dessert menu, kids menu, which is fantastic because you got to bring those kiddos in. They need something to eat, right?
We're now upstairs. This space is unbelievable. It sort of looks similar, but the colors are all different and everything else. The bar's the same. Tell us about the space. I think I just did, but.
Upstairs is more of a laid-back sports lounge. Guys, day out, I don't know, watching golf, football, Sundays, although women can come up here too. There's a function space over to our right. It's a blank canvas, so any functions that we do have are able to be decorated to their liking.
And how many folks can you hold in that space?
That space, 55, but you
55
can also
comfortably.
rent out the entire second floor, which is 98-ish.
98-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
And full menu up here too. So
Yep.
this bar up here, full menu from the kitchen downstairs. Obviously the full bar. This was kind of at first when we came in, I don't want to say we focused more on downstairs, but as we went along, like this up here became, to me, like the cooler hangout spot up here.
So people are saying, hurry up and tell me, when is it going to be open?
You tell us.
I believe
If all
it's May
goes
1st.
well, May 1st.
May 1st, yes. Very soon, very, very soon.
And I just made a reservation for that day, so I'm excited.
When Norwood News returns, a 2000 NHS graduate fights for a cause, Progress Norwood shares details on Earth Day, and Eddie Hickey does what he does best. On this week's Living Local, we highlight a familiar and cherished corner in town, Hickey's Flowers.
For over 32 years, there has been a familiar face on the street corner next to the bowling alley. Ed Hickey has been selling flowers to his longtime regular customers and friends, and to new customers who he has just met.
My name is Ed Hickey. I've been on this corner here selling cut flowers, and we sell generally cut flowers, roses, carnations, mom's mini carnations. And I've been doing it, we think, I look back, about 32 years, and it's an opportunity to meet a lot of people too. There's a social aspect to it.
Over the years, both new customers and old always ask the same question.
And the general question is, what do you have? So what we have to sell is, we sell generally the carnations and the roses by the dozen. We got some mixed bunches. We have different styles of flower. So the cut mums mixed with roses or carnations look good. People like, I think, the more colorful mixed bunches, and they're probably the most popular. And we've expanded on some of the type of flowers, but there's certain things that I'm not a fine florist type of thing. There's certain flowers that I really can't use because they'd have to be able to withstand the different type of weather that we're gonna, even this weekend you get sunny day like yesterday. Today we get an overcast, cooler day.
Selling flowers outdoors is a seasonal business and is based on the weather conditions.
I'm out here during the spring into the late June when it gets too warm, and I take a few months off, and then come back in the fall through the holidays, at least Thanksgiving. That's determined by what the flowers can handle. I mean, I'm an old man and I don't like certain parts of the weather either, but the flowers, if it's too hot or too cold, they can't. So put it this way, the Harvard Business School would not tell you that you can go out of business for 2 months and then show back up.
Many town organizations come to Ed to ask for his help. They know that his flowers make their event a little extra special. But there is one event that is a little extra special for Ed.
Well, the giving back, let me just explain. A lot of people say, well, do you donate? I don't, but any of the churches, any of the schools, any of the sports teams, things like that, whatever I can buy it for, and I try to get the best price, then that's what I would charge an organization. I will tell you, there is only one organization that I donate, and I get a lot of great publicity out of it thanks to Timmy McDonough and George Yusevich. But the Circle of Hope, they're Dancing with the Stars. They're great about how much they thank me, and we make sure that the dancers all get a bunch of mixed flowers for that. That's partly because of the people on that committee, and obviously knowing Lee Kennedy for years and years. And that's the type of people and the type of organizations that you deal with. But in a town like Norwood, I think you got to give back a little bit too. And part of the reason that I think that I've had some success in this little venture is that the people appreciate that, and I appreciate their business. And let's be honest, most of the people that buy are from Norwood. Once in a while there'll be some out-of-towners. The great thing for me is that I know a lot of these people, and if I don't know the person, the young person particularly that's buying, I probably grew up with their parents, and it's nice to think that more than one generation has been a customer base of mine down here.
In addition to selling and talking about flowers, Ed's Corner business is also a popular place to catch up on Norwood sports, what's going on in town and the world.
And down here, while I'm sitting here doing nothing, which is my wife thinks is most of the time, that's generally what we're talking about. We're talking about the sports teams in Norwood, other things that are going on in this town. It's a corner where we solve a lot of the world's problems here too. I hope everybody understands that.
So if you're looking for fresh cut flowers at a reasonable price, stop by and see Ed at his famous corner. He'll make sure that you leave happy, and he'll be happy to meet you.
I'd love to meet other people. I hope people come by. As you can see, if you come by, you better be willing to spend a little time, because I can talk for a while. But always interested in meeting new people. If I can help you for a quick, easy in and out, and I think at a reasonable price. I'd like to meet people. I like to talk to people. So stop by, and I guess there was a famous guy that used to say, "Come on down." And he did pretty well selling cars here in Norwood. So I hope to say the same thing. I think I've done pretty well selling some flowers here in Norwood. So I want to thank everybody in the town. You've been great to me. Thank you.
Giving flowers has always been a sign to show that we care. And here in Norwood, not only are you experiencing the personal touch of buying flowers, you are also experiencing the personal touch of meeting Ed Hickey. Reporting for Norwood News, I'm Jack Tolman.
The Orient Lodge of Masons have selected its finalists for the 2026 Teacher of the Year Award. Mason Steve Sheeky and Josh Stonefield have all the details on this year's finalists.
Hello again, I'm Brother Steve Sheeky, Technical Volunteer for the Teacher of the Year Awards program.
And I'm Brother Josh Stonefield, Program Coordinator for Teacher of the Year.
We're excited to announce the 4 finalists for this year's program. Feedback from our first round judges told us we had a good amount of very compelling nominations, which made for challenging scoring.
And we are very thankful for their efforts. The following nominees are finalists for this year's Teacher of the Year Awards, in no particular order. Colleen Reynolds, Willett Early Childhood Center.
Kate Danner, Norwood High School.
Marlene Burgos, Prescott Elementary.
Allison Leichtman, Norwood High School. Congratulations to our finalists. Finalists will receive more information tomorrow, Saturday, April 25th. Please keep an eye out in your email for this information.
Thanks again to everyone for participating in this year's Teacher of the Year Awards program. We look forward to seeing all the nominees and reception guests on May 1st.
This Sunday, April 26th, the town of Norwood and Progress Norwood will be hosting the 2026 Norwood Earth Day Cleanup, Community Picnic, and Fair. Members of Progress Norwood, Katie Neal Rizzo and Heather Olins, share the rundown for the day.
Hi, I'm Heather Olins from Progress Norwood and wanted to share with you some information about this weekend's Earth Day celebration. So this Sunday, the 26th, we will start off the day with cleanups all around town. From 10 to 11:30 in the morning, we have cleanups at all the public schools and a lot of other sites on town. We have a couple new sites this year that folks in the community have proposed and are leading the way on. We still have lots of spots for volunteers, so you can find the link and find a spot that still has some open space. And we hope to see you for the Earth Day cleanups on Sunday morning.
And after the cleanups, we invite everybody to come to Town Common. We have a community fair and picnic going on from 11:30 to 1:30. We've got over 20 different community groups coming to share their information on how you could be more sustainable or more earth friendly. We've got groups like Norwood Trails Committee, the Conservation Commission, WCC, the Women's Community Council, and a number of other groups. We'll have raffles, we're gonna have some live music. We'll have lots of kids' crafts and projects, and we invite you to either bring a picnic lunch of your own, or you can go to one of the local town restaurants that's open on Sundays, like Between the Buns or Two Beirut, or of course Daddy's Dairy, and just join in the community fun. It should be a beautiful day.
The Morrill Memorial Library hosted the Norwood Trails Advisory Committee to give the community an update on the progress of last year, the current status of the walking trails today, and an exciting vision for a future trail system. You can watch the full recorded presentation now on demand at norwoodcommunitymedia.org.
When we first started in 2018, we started up as a subcommittee. I'm going to get into that. Our committee consists of quite a few members. Not everybody comes to every meeting. Generally, as you see by the photo here, meetings could be attended by anywhere from 8 to 14 people, any one meeting, but members do come and go as they're able to give time. It's an advisory committee, so we don't have any bylaws, but we try to observe open meeting law or guidelines for open meetings. So we publish a agenda, and we do keep track of our minutes when we need to.
According to the American Cancer Society, around 9.7 million people die from cancer annually. Learn how one Norwood native is stepping into the ring to raise awareness and fight back.
Stepping into the ring on May 7th, Dave Camposano will bob and weave, cross and jab in an effort to knock out cancer.
I grew up in Norwood, and after high school, I joined the military, spent 16 years in the Army, and came out and furthered my education at Suffolk University. Haymakers for Hope is a nonprofit that takes everyday people off the street and puts them through a few months long training in boxing to fight in a sanctioned fight to generate significant money for cancer research.
Haymakers for Hope is hosting the fight in May and has hosted over 50 boxing events since 2011, raising nearly $35 million for numerous cancer-focused organizations. No stranger to adrenaline-charged causes, after his military service, Camposano founded 22 Mohawks, an organization that specializes in military and first responder suicide awareness.
I'm a huge advocate for adrenaline-producing and high-impact sports like parachuting and boxing. And Haymakers for Hope, really fills that void for me personally, but it also gives purpose, right? There's purpose behind it. So I'm able to get in and get some training in and raise funds for Hunter 7 Foundation while I'm actually getting in a good workout and, having fun.
Campesano is fighting for the Hunter 7 Foundation, whose mission is to honor the service and sacrifice of military veterans by tirelessly working towards a future where they can lead healthy and fulfilling lives. Dave's been training for the main event at Muscle and Flow Gym in Milton. Head boxing coach Edwin Frias talks about getting Dave ready for the bout.
Coaching Dave has been an honor. I'm lucky to be in the position that I am, that I am able to support folks who are trying to get better at their craft. And for whatever reason, we magnetize the people that come into our lives, and you don't get to pick that. So I've been very blessed to have the people come into our circle and, you know, being openness to training. And that's one of the harder parts is you're blessed when you get students that are open to training, that are open to being a canvas and, you know, connect together off of that.
Campesano will step into the ring on May 7th at the MGM Music Hall on Lansdowne Street in Boston. To get tickets or help Dave raise some money, check out the Haymakers for Hope website.
I mean, this has been a great ride for me. Getting to train with Coach Frias at Muscle and Flow Gym in Milton has just been an absolute outstanding experience. It's changed my life, you know, and it reminds me that, you know, elevating your heart rate to max every day is really puts you in a position to, you know, be grateful that you're alive and doing great things.
Well, that's a wrap for this edition of Norwood News. For the latest updates and stories, be sure to follow Norwood Community Media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for tuning in, and from all of us here, have a great weekend.